getting off the internet.
Hey, so this is a couch. I'm DJ Gonzo, and I got told if I took the baby, then I can't hang out on the internet no more. I'm gonna be in trouble.
Oh shit, are we live now?
We just did.
We're live now? Oh fuck. All right.
Just now.
I gotta get him up. All right. I thought we were still chatting.
No, we went down to the final minute, and I realized we couldn't push it no farther because I didn't have no more songs lined up. So it works out. Like this is still very lo-fi. Like same from a year ago when you guys were on, and I always love to share this. You guys ended my show for me.
Dude, I will always do fucking interviews with you because it's so relaxed and fucking cool. And like I said, man, you're a big supporter, man. We support you to the fullest, man.
Right?
I'll tell you this much though, dude. I could tell who like really knows Force 5 and like who like is like new. Cause like after that interview, I had a lot of people like, dude, did you really call him fuckface? And I was like, dude, like Force 5, like that was like a minimal insult. Like
right?
we give each other shit constantly. Like that's how we show love for each other.
I took it as love. And you guys do a lot of shit to each other. I've had the privilege of harassing Donnie. I've made my own. I made a fake Chad fucking Kroger fucking email and started emailing Donnie and shit on why he was hating on my band Nickelback and this and that and how he had a pretty dope hype man. Fuck Rick Dog.
Rick Dog. Dude, that's what I mean. Like that's how we show each other love, man. If we're not giving each other shit, or if you're around us and we're not giving you shit, I don't know, man. Maybe you're not that close with everybody like you think you are. Because the whole MO is giving each other shit. I mean, that's how we show love, you know what I mean? Fuck Rick Dog and Johnny and his fucking Nickelback and fucking White Claw. Like I'll never stop giving them shit because that's how we show love, you know?
Right. And I used to be afraid of it because I sent him fucked up shit. I've done like a whole totally gay White Claw PSA about White Claw regret shit. I think I got it somewhere. I'll send it to you. It's actually, I thought it was pretty fucking clever. Especially when the
entertainment.
Right? You know, fucking had a little Tourette's, like flashback to huge dick and shit, you know, like White Claw regret is a serious thing. Oh, man.
Man, how you been?
Huh?
I said it has been a minute, man. How you been?
I've been all right. Yeah, the baby.
I know. I heard you had a kid, dude. I mean, I said you congratulations and all that, but like face to face, like congratulations, dude.
He's a joy. He's something else. Like that's all I can say. He's a character. I don't know if he's going to get up over like 5'2", but he's going to be about 5 feet wide. Like,
all right. Well, how old is he now?
He's not over 9 months now.
9, yeah, that seems about right. Dude, fucking, that's awesome, man.
Right, and I'm 42, and I didn't know I was gonna have another kid.
Wait, what?
I'm 42. I didn't know I was gonna have another kid after 40. You know what I mean? I've had 2 kids.
It takes you by surprise. You're like, what the hell?
It's like I was 22, and all of a sudden I'm having a kid. I'm like, well, it's a little bit of a split. I'm just blessed it was a little boy.
Well, dude, you know, there's nothing wrong. It doesn't really matter about the age. I mean, life is life. It's another being that gets to experience all this good shit, you know?
Yeah, but fuck, dude, I want to make it past 60 because he'll be like 18 when I'm 60 or whatever. And like, I hope he likes me still because I hope he whooping my ass in the old folks home.
I think you'll be all right, man. I so. The friends that started late, and they worry about that too. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do when he's fucking 21 and I'm fucking 60, 68? I'm like, dude, you'll be fine, man.
And he probably won't even know how to take me or anything. Cause maybe like it's gonna be more refined over the years now or something.
A little settled down, a little more refined. Yeah, he's gonna be like, who the hell?
And like, I just don't get my dad.
Well, we're in a day and age where everything's recorded and fucking shit is saved. He's gonna look up the old shit, be like, "Oh my god, that's not you."
Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to leave a legacy online and shit, you know, for him to look back and stuff. Kind of wonder what he's gonna think sometimes. He'll be like, "My dad was a fucking idiot." People like him, but he was a fucking idiot.
It's not gonna change, man. Fucking, that's just the way it goes, man.
Oh hell no! I don't want it to change. Like to get bigger and better for me to be great, but I just like doing what I do. You
Well,
know.
it's been progressing. So
Mhm.
I mean, like fucking for real. Like, so congratulations on that too. I mean, because I like to. There's too many fucking haters. I've never been a fucking hater. Like, I like seeing success and people progress and do what they want to do, and I'm all for that. And when I actually see it, like, I'll be the first one to congratulate on that shit. Like, you're every week you're getting more people and more views and more people tuning in and more people are knowing about it. So I mean, keep it up, man. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, we're trying. We're definitely trying, man. Like I don't know. I think this shit keeps me sober. Same as like music probably helps, with you and everybody else.
Super therapeutic. Absolutely. That's
It
my
is
that keeps me from fucking blowing my top and fucking making super huge mistakes because I'm not all stressed the fuck out. Because
right.
life is not easy. You know what I mean? It's just it's not. It doesn't matter what amount of money you got or where you're at in life. It's not easy. It's never easy.
It's never easy. Like you just get used to it. You adapt. Your instincts get better and stuff. But then you
Absolutely.
overthinkers like me that even before a show, even with somebody I'm really super comfortable with, I'm just like, fuck, you suck. Why are you doing this? You know what I mean? It's just like, fuck. I'm trying to have my M&M spaghetti on my shirt moment and shit. Like, and it don't get no different. And then I get on and it's just like, all right, this is fucking great. But when I try too hard, that's when shit gets too fucked off.
Absolutely. You know what's crazy is you just mentioned that whole fucking spaghetti on your shit, M&M shit. Like
Yeah.
I like 2 weeks ago, I was at Donnie's house and we were all there and we were kind of talking about it. And me and Donnie were discussing the fact that like we're still fans. Like after all these years and all we've done and all we worked with, that we're still fans of music because after thousands and thousands of going to shows and doing shows and hearing all this music, like to still be a fan is actually pretty amazing.
And that's a blessing too, because there's been times where I've lost it. I've lost it being the fan because now I'm involved in stuff on different levels now, even more so. Um, and I get to see like the real stuff behind shit and stuff and people's motivations and the way things go. And I'm just like, damn. Like I used to like just to listen to damn music, like I don't even. That's all fucked off.
Up here there's a big venue called the Rave Eagles Club. So all like national acts, like they go there, and me, Donnie, a few of our friends in our group work there, and I worked there on and off for years, man. And there was a time during that fucking span that um, continually every night show. Like it got to a point where it was just like fuck everything, right? And there was a small moment where I wasn't a fan, but it didn't take long for me to, get out of that, like because music, I always talk about how it's the fruit of the soul. You know what I mean? Like fucking, it doesn't matter what kind of mood you're in. You could find a genre or a song that's gonna fucking help or fit that mood. And it's a very powerful thing. People don't understand the value and power of music. Like it's super huge. It's no different than love and hatred. Those are very powerful emotions. You know what I mean? And music is a powerful tool that plays off emotions. So
Exactly.
to
Cool.
still fan though is huge because I mean I there when you start doing shit and you're involved in it for so fucking long, just decades of the same thing. It's amazing to look back and be like, dude, I can't believe like I'm not worn out from this shit. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear any new shit. Like almost acting like you're 80. Like I don't want to hear any new shit. I heard all the songs I need to know. I know the bands I need to know.
That I find that happens to me sometimes. I really do, and I'm like, dude, you got to keep up. You got to keep up.
Absolutely, it gets daunting.
But
But
like,
congratulations on the kid. Congratulations on shit
thank you.
moving forward and being progressive with it and everything progressing. I mean, that's really cool. Thanks for having me on again. That's fucking badass.
Yeah, it is absolutely fucking. Can't believe it took this long to get you back. But
Yeah, shit's been hectic for everybody, and as you know, because like I said, you've been progressing. The more you progress, the busier you get, and next thing you know, fucking 1 week turns into like fucking 3, 4 months, and you're like, holy fuck.
right,
So
and it's only going to get busier, especially like with this. Well, pretty much everywhere with everything opening back up. You know, I'm sure my work hours will go back up. I know that the things I'm working with your Circle A and with Haas and shit. As soon as everything opens up, I'm going to be super busy there. I'm busy with this, busy with the kid. And I'm just like, damn, but I like it. It's a thrill in itself. You know what I mean?
It was
It's pretty good.
yeah, it was good to see the Haas interview too, because I know he's been wanting to get back into things, but he's been kind of like on his little hiatus, like kind of
Yeah.
like doing too much internet shit, not doing too many songs and shit. So it was nice we released the track. He did the interview with you. Like I want to see all the people I know fucking just full force. And it's nice to see him like picking up steam again. Like, all right, fucking, all right, let's keep this going. We released a track. What was it, last month?
Yeah.
Me, Donnie, and Haas, and fucking,
Yep.
it's a great track. I actually produced that track, which is crazy because I produced, I produce, and I've been producing, and the thing was the last shit, man, fucking over a decade. Like everything I produce, I tried to keep my name off of it because I didn't want to be really known as that. Like that was my thing was like I'm an MC, right? So I want to be an MC. And like I did shit, but I was like, don't put my name on it. You know what I mean? Like fucking give the credits elsewhere or find a way around the credits coming back to me because I didn't feel like going that route. So this route, I was like, yeah, to Donnie, I was like, yeah, fucking, you know what I mean? When word gets around, just let them know. You know what I mean? Like, why not? Why leave a notch out of my belt?
Right. Absolutely. Good. Because it's to be versatile in every aspect of this industry. Like I think that's one of the more important things that beyond just talent is just being able to be versatile, being able to produce, being able to do all these other aspects of what it takes to succeed. You know what I mean? And
Absolutely,
having a good team in place. Like you guys have a great team in place. Like I think I've been paying attention the last 3 years watching you guys grow,
dude.
and
It's
you
been
guys
crazy
keep
the
growing.
growth. It's been just crazy how much it's grown, man. It's fucking. It's kind of cool to watch actually. Because I mean, I know I discussed the story with you and with a lot of people that actually know who I am personally. Like I've discussed the story. Like this all came about quite a few years back, like 4 years back, something. Me and Donnie were actually just trying to figure out something to do to break up the monotony of just working.
Yeah,
There was nothing really going on, just working and fucking, and we were like, well, he was like, well, maybe I'll just start up the label. And I was like, oh yeah, let's do a fucking mixtape. And now fucking here we are fucking however long ago, 4 or 5 years later, and it's like it's fucking just skyrocketed. Like it's insane how fucking much it took off. All from an idea of like, yeah, let's go back into music. I miss it, you miss it. Why not?
perfect time and shit. And you guys have
Yeah.
an arsenal though. You guys have great artists. You know
Uh,
that they're
yeah.
OGs or rather new. You have a great roster of people.
I mean, I love the team. I mean, I do because it's a really versatile, like different aspect team. You know what I mean? Donnie does his shit uh, professionally,
Hmm.
which is what I'm all for, right? So he's got a legit mind to it, like everything's done legit. He's got a professional mind about how he goes about business, right? So
Right.
then you look at the team, and we got Danny Diablo out east doing the hardcore, fucking rocking that shit, Crown of Thorns, Scarhead, fucking his solo projects, and just
Hmm.
killing shit out east, and fucking, and he's tied in with fucking Force Five, Scribble out west. You know, he's fucking making a big name for himself, and he's tied in with Force Five, but he's got a different kind of flow. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Fucking, and
absolutely.
then you got all these different people. Prolific, you know, he brings a different element to everything because he's got his connections and his circle full of shit. But like he can fit in different elements. Like it's just you start going down the list, and it's like all these guys are different but the same.
Keeps surprising me.
Who?
Um, Prolific. He keeps
Yeah,
surprising me. Yeah, yeah.
he can, man. He definitely can. He's the younger one.
Hmm.
He's the younger one, a little less experienced of us. So but at the same time, there's no doubt the level that he can bring. Like
Hmm.
it's for me, it's not so surprising because I'm around him. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I see it like more than you do, right?
Yeah.
But the surprising level for me is how he's directed like one way, but he can be something else. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not like cut and dry. It's not like you can look at him and just like peg him for something, because none of us artists on here you can do that to. Like
No.
they all can, they all have surprising things to them. And dude, the team is great. I mean,
Oh
it
yeah.
really it's fucking, it's taking off like mad. And like the people that are on this team are fucking just ill, man. There's just badass people that I'm around, and I'm fucking lucky.
And you know, you got something that a lot of other people don't have, and that's that almost a family aspect to you guys, because you guys go out and you guys definitely do bring the ruckus, like to every one of your guys' shows, right?
Absolutely.
Party hard, rock hard, and but you're a family. Like you guys don't seem to have those spats. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah.
labels would be if you guys, but you guys are all close. You know what I mean?
I guess a big part of it would probably be the way we conduct ourselves, because I mean, we give each other so much shit that we already get that pent up aggression out. So fucking, I mean, we mesh well. We do run it like kind of like family, like we're brothers. You know what I mean? So fucking, it's easier to work through shit and get past shit and move on from shit. Even when there is a hiccup, I mean, we can pick each other up or move past that fucking hurdle, and that
Right.
makes it. I mean, that was one of the biggest reasons why um, I ended up going back into music, was talking to Donnie, because I trusted Donnie and I'd known him a really long time, and I trusted what he wanted to do. I mean, I wanted to walk away from music, as in like I wasn't gonna do like the whole label and big shows and fucking. I was gonna do music as like a form of getting over my daily stresses and struggles.
Mhm. Your own
But I
thing.
had no problem hopping on board, because I knew what Donnie was actually trying to do, and I trusted Donnie to the point where it's like, okay, like fucking, I don't have to worry about um, people getting away with my creativity, or telling me what I can or can't do, or having there be a struggle and a fight over money, or who's getting more shine. It wasn't ever based on that, and it's not. So, I mean, I was like, yeah, fucking, I'm on. I'm on.
Right.
Send me the contract. I'll sign it. I'm good.
And the rest is history.
The rest
So,
is fucking history.
so you guys got things going on. Some things can't be talked about, and so I'll just let you kind of go through the things that you can talk about.
So I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's gonna get dark for a moment, because I need to get a little more wood. So give me 1 second.
That
But
sounds a little kinky.
I don't want you to think that I disappeared. We're still rolling. I just gotta get some more wood on this fire, because it is going the fuck out. Anyway, so what I can and can't talk about. That's an interesting factor, because um, I usually don't have a lot of fucking rules. There's certain scenarios where Donnie puts me on notice. I need to be careful and not say shit, or this show, maybe you should not be so fucking crazy with it. So there's certain things I can't talk about, but where do you want to start? Let's start with music.
Okay.
Did you hear the new track, the King Relic track?
Yeah, I did, dude. I really like that. I like the video for it
Video?
too. Huh?
You see the video?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah.
Dude,
Those
Relic,
other guys.
dude, he put that shit together. Relic put that together.
Yeah.
He got fucking Afro to hop on board, and then he basically went out and looked uh for somebody else. He wanted to get more people on, and fucking, but it ended up being getting me on it. I was like, perfect.
Yeah.
Fucking, so we did the track, and he shows me the video, and I was like, holy fuck. I was like, the visuals guy, like for people that don't know who Relic is, he's a very artistic and very talented individual. So I
Yeah.
knew, like, I kind of knew what I was going to see, And then I saw it and I was like, holy shit. Like the visual appeal. I was like, dude, I told him, I was like, if people hate this song, they're going to finish the entire fucking video because they're not going to be able to stop fucking watching. They're going to be like, what am I seeing? What am I going to see next? I was like, dude, it's brilliant. I love the video.
Yeah, he was something else when we had him on. But talented, yeah, dude. Like any of the art he's done, like, and he's very creative with stuff. But I like that he don't try and make things either like super perfect either. It's like he was talking about recording. He's like you'll hear the baby crying in the back and like
Yeah.
just the random stuff. He's like, no, I don't fucking cut it. It's there.
Yeah, it was a treat to work with him because I've before he was with Force 5, I did shows with him. Like he did shows like we were on the same fucking bill. So I ran into him, talked to him, and fucking, I loved it. But then we got together and it was like my first chance to really work with him. And
Yeah.
it turned out pretty good. I mean, I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. I was a little nervous because I perfect my craft, right? Like I perfect my craft and I
Yeah.
look to always keep improving. But I mean, I have a system where fucking, you know, I I'm really I'm really into lyrics. Like I'm really into the science behind it, the syllables and the cadences and the fucking like I break my shit down. Like and I've done it at the studio before and broke it down for people. Like there's a science behind it and staying on point and having everything tying together. It is an art form, and I stay true to that. So I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you an inside thing. I was a little nervous at first because of the way I set my rhyme up. It's a little more so like I was discussing it like there's Afro's really lyrical and the people in his camp and he's around are really lyrical and there's still a lot of really lyrical guys out there. So when you break it down, like you're gonna understand it. But I mean, just to be honest, not to shit on anybody, but the whole game as a whole has gotten a little watered down and a little like desensitized to the fucking like it's not as important anymore. So for me, I was a little nervous because it was a different style than I'm used to. Like my style is basically like, you know, throw your metaphors, your syllables, and have a cool rhyme scheme and fucking stay on point, but fucking be super lyrical with it. But this was like I wanted to go totally different. Like I wanted to rhyme every word I could the same, but then have it tie into a story. It's like two different, complete different battles.
And
Like, and
yours,
if you know that, like, if on the words, like a lot of the words, they have the same sound, same syllables, same, but it's just an intricate verse. And I was like, well, this might not be the fucking thing. And Relic was like, well, we're supposed to be just having fun. Just fucking do it. I was like, well, fuck yeah, you're right.
right? And I still think he came out smooth.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the intricacy of it because it's basically telling a story about how the game's watered down. I mean, that's what it is, and like how people infiltrated it, man. Like, but every word rhymed with the whole rhyme scheme and fucking the way I broke it down was cool, but not everybody's gonna understand it. So
Right. But it was like different styles of flow all on one song to me. That's
it was
where I got from it. So,
it, it, it fit flow perfectly because
it
it
did.
was different flows and different styles and fucking it was awesome, man. I shout out to Relic for putting that together. Shout out to Afro for being a part of it. I mean, the video is fucking bonkers. I fucking love that video. Like it was cool, man, because it's not the shit that I'm used to.
Mhm.
Like I'm straight up hip hop and everything has like a certain fucking it's got a certain way about it, right? And you got to kind of follow that way but then it's like you want to be different and set yourself apart. But then if you're too different, you seem like you're not even like in that mold anymore. So it's a fine line between how creative you get and how much you break away from, what you're expected to be, right?
Right.
So, but he has a way of doing it where it's just like he doesn't give a fuck, and I was like, I don't give a fuck either. That's
It's like
a
punk
video.
rock. It's hardcore punk rock fucking. It's his age into hardcore punk rock in him. That's why.
It was fucking. It turned out pretty fucking dope, man.
Yeah. I,
Yes. And anyone listening, watching, if you haven't seen it, King Relic featuring Afro, featuring me, Jaysin Logic, called Flow. We had an issue with dropping that shit on Spotify and Google Play and all that. I guess for all my artist friends out there, there's gonna be a longer delay now of all this bullshit. Like fucking, there's that anybody who's in the business, you don't just fucking give it to them and then it's gonna drop that date. There's a delay. Like there's a process to it. So you give it to them, you get everything set up ahead of time, and then there's a release date. Then they put it out. Well, that release date is longer. So anyone watching that, my artist friends, that release date is longer. It's not just gonna fucking drop when you think it is. Sometimes they're talking weeks. So account for that. But anyways, fucking, it'll be out on Google Play and iTunes and Spotify whenever they decide to come through with it, because they up their time on their process between being able to give it to them, have them go over what they need to, and then actually publish it. That time frame's different. But so we just made the discussion like, well, fuck it, drop the video, put the video on YouTube. There ain't no wait for that shit.
Right. Might as well. Fucking, I know with this here, with what I do, I go on Spotify, but I gotta check it. Usually it's within 16 hours. This will actually air on Spotify.
Yeah, but it depends on what you're trying to release.
Yeah, right.
Right. So I don't know. Podcasts are a little different.
Yeah, more than likely because like mine's not on a revenue service. And it's nothing like.
Yeah, when it's across the board and you're branching out to all these fucking digital platforms, I mean, it's completely different. There's a process they have to go through, and it takes some time. But now it's taking even fucking longer. It's irritating. Like everything else, everything is just fucking delayed and irritating. But it is what it is. That's why we came up. Hey, fucking drop it on YouTube. At least it's out there. The video is fucking badass anyway. So go
really that shit is really dope. I hope you guys do some more videos with him. I want to see some more of that.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And we were talking about the whole group. I mean, he was a great addition. Because there again, you have a different element. You know what I mean? Like he's a very creative person, and to have him on board, I mean, like-minded people are good around like-minded people. Creative people are good around creative people. So it's just another person to bounce ideas off of and to collaborate with and come up with great ideas and look out. They help you look outside the box. Right. I mean, basically that's what you're trying to do, because if you stay in the box, it's going to kind of end up like a lot of mainstream music is right now. There's a game plan and everyone follows it, and everyone needs to sound the same to put up the same numbers. But we're underground, so we're trying to break different molds and be different and do different things. So the more people you have that are creative helps.
Right. But I don't think Relic's ever been in a fucking box.
Never. I can't see that guy ever being in a box. He's so out of the box, it's ridiculous.
I'm still trying to find some hidden thing in his Dr. Bonner's fake EP, whatever he was gonna release.
Dude, he's like everybody else that I surround myself with. He's a creative individual, but he is an individual. He's not a cookie cutter, another clone of somebody else that I ran into before. And that's what I like about the group. I mean, I really I love the family aspect. I love that we're running a business, which you're not supposed to mix business with pleasure, but the way we run the business, there's a high level of pleasure there, because we're like family. Like it's really cool, man. It's fucking I love watching all the shit just take off like it is, and a lot of people just keep coming up with great shit, great ideas. Do this. Like it's piggybacking at its finest.
And not even to mention, like I told Donnie and probably you guys too before, like I felt like when Subnoise stopped being a thing, you guys kind of stepped into that niche there. And you guys have been able and worked with them for them on their comeback up. And I have to speak on it just because got the hat. I love to see the love and support from the two camps.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. When we started really like evolving and getting deeper into this, Donnie created a business and personal relationship with Zinger, and fucking because of that, just it's kind of like we're not looking to fuck each other over. So if you're not looking to get one over on the next group or the next person, right, then when you actually start talking and working on things than it's actually trying to have growth between. So
Right.
fucking, you know, like we've done shows with Head PE, Cottonmouth Kings, like the list goes on. We do shows with them and we give them support, and then at the same time they give us support. And I've been a fan of the Spade since a long time before all this shit. Like fucking the Spade is one of the things that was always big among skaters, bikers, all that shit. So I mean, I knew about it, even though it's a West Coast thing. It's a nationwide, worldwide thing. Like it's not anything new in my books.
Right.
Rocking the Spade is nothing new to me. So
Yeah, I probably got more of that related tattoos on me than any other tattoos.
yeah, man. Fucking shout out to, you know, Suburban Noise. Shout out to SRH Singer. Everyone doing their shit over there. Like fucking, like I said, man. Fucking, there's too much hate in the world. You know me. I ain't got time for that hate negativity, man. I'm a real positive person. I'll cut you off quick. Like I ain't got time for that shit. So I mean, I got mad love for them. I hope they continue doing their thing, and I got, you know, all the support for the underground and anybody who is vibing with us or is paying attention to us, or you know, or we're supporting you right back. So I mean, I'm all for that. It should be all about growth anyway.
It is. And I just see a lot of the growth, like watching different people from different spots, different camps working together, especially during this quarantine. I've seen so much more people working with each other. And from
Absolutely.
camps and stuff, you wouldn't have seen.
Go ahead. Sorry.
But you wouldn't have seen it. But you wouldn't have seen it before the quarantine. But I see a lot of involvement with you guys. I see Funny Farm Records. I see people from all across the board. They're all just really starting to mesh and work with each other.
Absolutely. Nice. It's been a blessing in disguise. I mean, it really has. Like like I said, you know me, man. I'm a positive dude. Like there's always a silver lining. I mean, you could get positivity out of almost everything, right? So, I mean, the positive thing is the fact that like people have come together and people are spending more time at home with their families, but they're also spending more time working on their shit. Like I like, you know, working with other people and working and putting out shit and you know, taking time to do it correctly. I mean, I've seen a lot of positives with it. So.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely think there is. I think there's going to be a huge influx of new music and people trying to tour and stuff.
Absolutely.
When it opens up.
I've had so many people fucking hitting me up about things, and then fucking like we've been working with people on this, and then they're working with us and doing. Shout out! I can't say it, but shout out to the dude in Turkey if he's fucking watching this. Like I'm doing a track with somebody in Turkey. I was a little thrown off at first because I was like, well, fucking, I only speak English, so. But he was like, just do your shit. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna fucking do it. So let's do it. And fucking what he did so far is awesome. I can't wait to drop that verse for him. It's coming. It's coming. The studios are opening back up. So I'm gonna shoot it to you. But I mean, that's the thing. There's been so much collaboration across the board. It's fucking awesome.
Definitely is. What else we got? What else can we talk about?
Well, you've been following us. So I mean, let's just continue on the music shit. $1,000 Quartet, we dropped that. That was a fun video. It was an interesting video to shoot.
So who likes trains? Is Johnny the one that likes trains? Because you guys a lot of the videos with the damn trains. I love trains, but I'm just saying, like, it was just something I noticed. To prove I actually do watch these.
A lot of dope ass spots have train tracks or trains and shit, you know, and it's kind of. Especially for me, it's kind of been a focal point of like the upbringing because when I was younger, I used to do graffiti, and a lot of that was on trains or train tracks, like the walls and shit. So, you know, it's always got a special little place. I mean, but yeah, it makes good for good film too. I mean, it's good B-roll, trains and train tracks, and like it just gives a good feel to it. I mean, that's the vibe, you know.
Yeah. Which it did, like, I was thinking back to, like, with Heroine, like, that one with the train tracks and stuff, and just, like, the way, like, to me, it has, like, that Milwaukee vibe, like, with the way the film is shot in all of them. It's got more of, like, some you shoot for warmth, Like some of it is shot for like that cold and stuff. And like I don't know
Absolutely.
if that's any intentions or whatever, but like I don't know. I do graffiti art. I love to do artwork. I do my art. I do tattooing, and but I've spent my time on the cans and just pretty much anything I had. I'd go and find me some tunnels and go work on them because that's I fucking loved it.
Music has always been my release. I started piano and went to cello at a really, really young age. Um, and as I got older, when I got into my my early teens, like I was dealing with the same thing every fucking man goes through when you're that young. I mean, you're trying to figure out who you are, and you have different emotions and feelings. Like you're
Mhm.
angry, you don't even know why the fuck you're angry. It's kind of like a it's kind of like a male version of the period. Like you're pissed one minute, then you're happy, then you're hungry. Like you don't know what the fuck is going on. But you know, there was a point in time in my early teens when I, I graffiti and art really became an outlet for me. And music was always there, but it was a bigger outlet for me. And it may not have been one of the best ways to go about doing it. Uh, some people aren't going to agree with it, but for me, it wasn't writing a name, right?
No, no, no.
I did murals, I did characters. Like my characters was a big one, right? And for me, it was a release. Um, and it's something that'll stay with me forever. It got me through that time because, I mean, look at it nowadays. I mean, there's a lot of people, young and old, that they fall off because they don't have a release or they don't have anything therapeutic going on, right? And they don't
Right.
know how to get through that depression or those bad times. And for me, um, my upbringing, I mean, I had anger issues and other things I was dealing with, and then being confused, not knowing who the fuck I am yet. I mean, let's be real. At fucking 11, 12, 13 years old, I mean, you don't even know who your dick is yet. So, I mean, you're
No,
trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
right?
So it was a good release, man. So but I mean, it ties in. It happens to be just because where we're shooting, uh, it's a big city. So there's a lot of train tracks, there's trains, there's fucking, right. So, I mean, it ties in, but for me, I'm like, it has a little hip hop slash fucking younger version of me vibe to it that I fucking dig. So,
A lot of people, these younger people, they don't realize how much graffiti and hip hop were influenced, especially with the East Coast,
oh, absolutely.
hand in hand. But they
Absolutely.
forget that nowadays. They don't get it, and there's no real art to a lot of. They're scribbling names like fuck that, bomb something, do something artistic,
I don't
express
understand.
yourself.
If you hear some of them talk, like they don't, I'm not gonna. I can't say they like the whole group, but there's a lot of the newer generation that is evolving and doing their own thing, which is fine, which is totally fine. But they don't care to learn about the history, and the history is like, dude, it was DJs, it was MCs, it was breakdancing, it was graffiti, like all these things tied together, and it's gotten to the point where it went from I have to sell drugs to make it to I got to do drugs to be cool. Like
Right.
like like everything's different. Like I don't care about the old school because they're old, but it's like the new school is like, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's not the same, and it's not going to be the same because it's evolving the way it's going to evolve. I hold on to the old school. So
Right. And I do too. I think what it was before for like us was anything with the old school is we wanted to build on it and make it better. Nowadays, they don't want to touch it at all. They just want to discard it and make it their own. Where we wanted to
absolutely,
make it just bigger and better. We were besting, not trying to create something different.
yeah. I mean, that was my favorite thing. So um, being original was one of the like the foreground of being an MC. Like you had to be tight first of
Yeah.
all. Because I grew up in an age where when I first started actually like perfecting my craft and being an actual MC, it was not so acceptable. So like you would get the mic snatched out of your hand, kicked off stage, you might even get your ass beat. Like you had to be fucking dope, or
Yeah.
that's it. And from that you progress because you always want to fucking be better and do better, and then you're trying to outdo everybody. Whereas they caught onto the formula that like if you sound like them, that you'll get the plays and the likes, which unfortunately is working for a lot of them. So it's tough to fucking have them change that. That's why a lot of people sound the same, because they're following a formula. There's a formula to everything. Yeah. I mean, I'm not against it either. I've been vocal about it from the start. If you want to do what you want to do, I'm all for it. The only problem I have with it is you need to understand there's a lot of them. They're hype men to the beat. Like, you're not. I don't like it when they fucking are like, yeah, I'm an MC, because like, dude, a real MC will fucking bury you. Like, we'll fucking body you. Like, you don't like, we'll annihilate you. Like, you have basic ass rhymes and you're barely saying a goddamn fucking thing, talking about I'm an MC. No, you're not. You got sales and you're doing shows because your fucking beats are hot as fuck, right?
Right.
And that's what it's focusing on. They can get down to it. Like, but it's like, I'm okay with that. That's fine. Stay in your lane though. Don't be coming around. Let me hear you're an MC, because I'll fucking bury you.
Right, and that's because they lost the history of it.
Absolutely. It's an art form, and it's always evolving. I'm sure when it got into gangster rap and all that shit. I mean, it evolved from the whole a hippie, right? And then it went to fucking fuck the police. Like, I'm sure there was a lot of people like, oh shit, you know what I mean? But it's gonna evolve different ways. Totally fine with that. But
I mean, they don't realize like there used to be a lot of rock cuts were put into it. Like, everything was taken from something, back then. But it was still done differently, to where now, like you said, everything sounds the same except it's always the beats. Like, they're wasting some good. They're wasting some good beats. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'll say it.
Yeah, it evolved and it's gonna stay. But I mean, there's people out there that fucking still hold on to the roots of shit. So that's a lot of what we're trying to do. Is we're trying to progress and we're trying to break barriers and do different things. But we're at the same time, we're all trying to understand. We know where this came from.
Yeah, like, everything you guys take from, you have somebody that's been there that's legit. Like from Donnie with his rapping, his hardcore, to Danny, with his hardcore and stuff, the New York hardcore. And then you got like your Scribble, you got Mars, you got all these different people that are vets. You got you, and everyone actually represents all the different styles that you guys have. And then you got Relic, but you understand what I'm trying to say with it?
Absolutely.
Like, there is no fake to the front on it. You guys are legitimately able to be versatile in all these different styles. Yeah.
So, which is, I think that's the best part, is when you have, there's labels out there that have guys that sound completely the same, and it's fine. Like, it's totally fine. I'm not saying there's anything against that, but I like it because I like the ones that have diverse cats on there. So everybody's got a little bit of different style or representing a different facet of what they're doing, and then fucking tying it in together is a hard thing to do, but when it works, it's fucking awesome. Danny does hard. Donnie does he's the king of ruckus rap. So he's up tempo, fucking in your face rap, right? And then fucking Prolific is more like, Prolific is on the cusp of being like, he's got a darker side, but then he's got a hip hop side. Then you got Relic, who is just out there. Like, he's got all this shit like tied in. Like, that guy is just doing his own thing, which is perfect because he doesn't fit into a mold, but he can fit with all of us. He Dribbles out west, he's doing the fucking hip hop shit and killing it. And then me, I'm doing okay.
Just like me, I'm doing okay. I'm on a few songs. Now you're doing good, brother. You're doing good. Like you said,
I like that I don't have millions of people that I don't get to connect with and that don't really understand what I'm doing. Like, I like that my fan base, like the people that actually listen to what I'm doing and people that come to my shows, actually know what they're getting into. Like, they know what they're getting, and I can connect with them, and I message them and talk to them. Like, I can't even imagine like how tough it would be to not be that connected with your fan base.
Some people get away with it though. I don't get it.
Well, I know if shit was to take off to the point where I had 10 million followers, I can't, dude, the messages would be constant all day. I mean, I understand that, but like when I do shows, like I don't have 10 million people, so I have less, and I'm able to spend time talking to them and talk to them on social media and answer messages, but like they know what they're getting, which is badass. I don't have to explain my fucking self.
Right? Okay. So it tripped me out the other day. Well, not just the other day, but a few times. Like when I get like new fans, I actually check out some stuff. They check out a video and they subscribe and they really get on there, and then they start talking to me a lot. And I get it's still new to me. Some of that's still new to me because I know I got people watch because who's on there and shit. But these
Yeah,
guys actually watch now because of me, and find out that you're watching a lot more than I actually knew you were watching, which is
I want.
badass.
I support anybody who supports me.
You do. But it throws me off though, because like that's my like 0.25% of fame. But I'm just like, oh wow, this is kind of cool. Like I I hope we get more of them. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ain't mad about it, but it just trips me out sometimes. I'm like, holy shit! Like this is actually cool.
Absolutely. Hey, don't get scared. It's gonna get dark again. I need more wood.
Yeah, no worries.
No, shit faced at the bar. I'm doing an interview in my backyard with a bonfire.
No, that's fucking actually pretty dope.
It is fucking. I love it.
Oh,
I
she
like.
ran the
Yeah.
lighter.
I mean, there was a that I'll speak on that real quick while I get a little more wood on the fire. I am the more personal one of the bunch. I get a little more I get a little more shit from Donnie and the other guys about not enough content, and I'm not doing enough social media and all that shit. But I'm more private of a dude. You know what I mean? Like I'm a little more private of a guy. Like I try to just do my shit, and I talk to people. I stay up on fucking trying to make sure that I network and I fucking stay up with my fans and shit. But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna fucking go live all the time. I'm not gonna fucking just post my fucking dinner. Like I'm not that kind of dude. Like outside of music, I try to just I try to just do my music shit, but I also try to just focus on other things in life because there's so much going on. Like if you're half-assing it in anything, you're not gonna get good results.
Right.
So
And it keeps you
there needs to
grounded.
be separation.
You know what I mean? It keeps you grounded, I think. Because sometimes I think we get too involved, too caught up in it. Sometimes I gotta set myself back. And there's some days like I'm be honest, like I just don't feel like getting on and doing it. You know what I mean? Where I'm just like I don't want to get up and do this push. I don't have that build for that day. But that's the stuff we go through.
Yeah. So what else do you want to talk about? So let's talk about releases. Have it,
Yes.
have you been paying attention, sir?
We know Prolific dropped the one song the other day. We have yours with DRP and Hosh. We had the one with Afro and King Relic and you. Other
Yep.
than that, was there something with Danny Diablo?
So Mars and Danny have Devils and Demons. Uh,
Yes.
did a project together, and off of that, they dropped one of the songs, "Leave Me Alone." It features it's got Danny, it's got Mars, it's got Donnie, the DRP, it's got Scribble, it's got Gmo Ski, and it's got Benny Paz. So that came out a few weeks ago. That's doing really well.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a dope track. I was a little jealous I couldn't be on it. Not gonna
Hey.
lie. I really don't give a fuck, Donnie. I was a little jealous because I was like, dude, this is fucking dope. Like when I
Right.
first, I was like, but I'm an artist, so I mean, you always want to be on everything.
Right.
I mean, it's gonna come up regardless. Of course, I'm gonna want to be on it. It's a dope ass fucking track.
Yeah, with a lot of different styles. Everybody's unique in their sound and the way they come about it on that track too.
Yeah, fucking everybody killed it, man. Fucking shout out to Danny, to Mars, to Vinny Pass, to DRP, Scribble, Gmo Ski. I mean, everybody brought their A game and fucking. I like that track because I'm a fan too. So fucking dude, it's a dope track. I love it.
Okay, what else was released?
So let's see, fucking prolific dropped Lunatic.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's one with Donnie Menace and
D-Loc the Gill God and King ISO.
King ISO, yes.
So he also dropped Get Out My Way. I'm just trying to go through the last like month or two because we dropped so much. So
14 sessions, Scribble.
Yeah, he put his fucking EP out, which is fucking badass. If you haven't heard it yet, Jesus Christ, he's got a bunch of people on there too.
He's doing a lot of cool shit too.
And he's got all kinds of cats on there. So Boondocks, he's got a bunch of dude. There's some dope tracks on there. I mean, everything that's coming out is awesome too. It's not like just trying to fucking flood the market with fucking Force 5 bullshit, right? Like everyone's like stepping up their A game, and we're actually dropping like decent shit, like shit I would listen to if I wasn't a part of it.
Right, and then some of the stuff was already supposed to be moving and coming forward anyways. Because was it Devils and Demons, right? Am I getting the name right on that one?
Yeah,
that one works for a while. Cabin Fever's been in works for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so. So a lot of these actually have been already. We're going to be coming out anyways.
Yeah.
Right. So the quality is there.
So Force 5, we dropped what $1,000 Quartet.
$1,000 Quartet.
We did a video for that, which was super dope because you know, it's a little different for me because I am super lyrical, super hip hop, and it was cool that fucking when Donnie was picking beats, he came out and fucking picked fucking Gangstar. I was like, no shit. Shout out to DJ Premier and fucking Guru because that was fucking Jesus Christ. As soon as the beat came, I was like, yep, I'm down. That works for me.
Right. What else do you guys have? That's all I can remember.
Yeah, Leave Me Alone came out. Fucking, we talked about that. Like, got the song with King Relic. So, I mean, we dropped a lot of stuff. So, anybody watching, I mean, force5records.com, go to force5records.com, go to fucking YouTube, subscribe to that shit.
They got dope merchandise. It's quality. Get his shirt. Yeah. I wore it yesterday. I forgot. I was supposed to wear it today, but I wore it yesterday. But
that's all right. Got one. You got one. That's all that matters, man. Now you're rocking the Force 5. I mean, we got merch. We got songs. We're trying to just fucking do what we're doing right now. This was the goal. This is what we wanted to do, and we're doing it. Put out hot shit. Make hot music. Do shows and fucking, you know, have a good merch game and fucking run a business correctly. And we're doing all those things. Unfortunately, I don't know what's going on with the fucking music scene, though. I mean, they're talking. Some people are saying a couple of months, some people are saying a year, and it's just like, well, we'll just play it as it comes. But god damn, I miss being on stage.
Right. You know, different states and places are going to be open before other places. I wonder if it's going to create new scenes.
Probably. I mean, this is going to change everything. I mean, no matter what your view is on it, big or small, or if it's bullshit, or if it's fucking the realest thing ever. I mean, it's going to change life moving forward. I mean, so I'm just, you know, fucking Captain Positivity. I'm trying to figure out what the silver lining is going to be. I mean, hopefully it does create a new wave or new scenes. Like, I'm all for that. You know?
Right. Well, I mean, you should know you guys come from a wonderful scene up there.
We do. It's good. It's a good scene. It's better than most. I mean, I wish. To be honest with you, I wish Wisconsin was a little bit a bigger market, bigger scene. I mean, it's no different than pro sports, you know. We're in the middle.
The quality of the music from like Dark Half, Damien Quinn, you guys, like the quality's there.
Yeah, which is great. I mean, I mean, I can't go through the whole list. But the people I've worked with and done shows with and all that shit, like from all over this state, like there's a lot of talent here. There's a huge amount of talent here, and that makes me feel good as an artist, because at least I'm not swimming in a pool of bullshit.
Right.
You know, at least
I'm
surrounded by big fish. You know, and that's what you want to be, surrounded by big fish.
Right. Absolutely. We got anything else too before we end up out here?
No, man. You know, I just wanted to fucking. it was nice to touch base with you, and with everything going on, fucking shit's been really taking off. So I mean, it was cool to touch base and just give you a shout out. Congratulations on everything, and let everybody know that we're not stopping. So this is kind of my. It was a good thing because this is my kind of my chance to. I have a more private life, so I kind of have a more private fan base. Like I actually know a lot of the cats that fuck with me, like, and I talk to them and I stay in touch with them. So, I'm able to do things like this and kind of reach out to people that don't quite know me well enough, or let the people that I do talk to kind of fill them in, like how we're moving forward and what we plan on doing. That even though all this is going on, we're not stopping.
No, I'm glad that you guys are supportive. You got all of our support from over here. Always have you guys on. I think I was gonna bring Prolific on soon. Also, too, we had talked about it. I didn't get nothing set up. You guys came on together the last time. I wanted to give you guys individual shine.
A lot of fun.
That shit was too much. I wasn't sure what to expect. You were like the second or third show I had done, since we started our own thing, and I was like, fuck it, let's do this. But it was another one of the spaghetti moments. I ain't even gonna lie. I was just like, fuck.
It was a good fucking interview, though. I mean, I had fun, and I plan on doing this again, of course.
Absolutely, because we ran other shows. Like we got the shit show. We're gonna start doing music reviews, random stuff. Like we ran her birthday party online through it yesterday. Like it's like her little reality show. It's like called the shit show. Just a little bit of lives and random craziness. We'll bring you back on.
Nice. Fucking well. Let me just say quick. So Prolific's doing Cabin Fever. We're in the mix of getting that all done, and I know it's been a wait on that, but it's just about ready. We're just trying to do things appropriately, right? So Mars and Danny Diablo have Devils and Demons that's about to come out. We have. We'll say that we do have a new joint and video coming out soon. So really keep an eye out for that. It's got Danny Diablo, me, Rick, Scribble, Prolific. We're all on there. We did a video for it. So even though we're quarantined, we did, get our parts in there. So we're gonna be dropping that soon. I don't know if I was supposed to spill the beans about that, but I really don't care. It's called Crystal Meth. We're dropping that. It's got all of us on it. So keep an eye out for it because it's gonna be coming out in the next few weeks. So.
Right on. Oops.
That's a little tidbit. Donnie's probably gonna hit me up now, like, you fucking asshole. We weren't discussing any of that.
You almost made it to the fucking end right now.
Oh, well, I had to give a tidbit, because it's a really dope track. It's a dope ass beat, and we all came correct on it. And fucking, if you like hip hop, you're gonna love it. Period.
It's gonna be exciting. Well, much love, brother. Glad for you to come on. Like I said, anytime, anything you guys need. And thank you for being a fan too, bro. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. Fucking dude, thanks for having me again. And like always, man, whenever you want to do this, I'm always down to chop it up, man.
Okay, cool. And I'm always looking for co-hosts. Anytime you see me doing somebody or whatever you want to jump on, let me know. I always throw that out there to people that, that get the idea of what we're doing here.
Hell yeah, I'm cool with that, man. Support goes both ways, brother.
Yes, sir. All right, now, folks, this was The Couch. That was DJ Gonzo. That is Jaysin Logik. I don't think we ever said who you were in the beginning of this. We just jumped into it. But this is what it is. Go to force5records.com. Go buy some cool shit. Fucking love you, brother. You have a good one. Spreaker, Spotify, Podcast Addict, YouTube. We are out. I fucking love that. All right, brother.
All right, brother. Peace. Take care, my man.